100. I did 100 BuzzFeed quizzes. Don't believe me? Yeah. And all to answer one question, which is, who is Joshua? What's up, viewers, moms? Why would someone do 100 BuzzFeed quizzes? I don't know. Maybe they thought it'd be a cheaper alternative to therapy, which turned out it wasn't, time-wise, because this took me 4 fucking days. I broke this down into 4 days, doing 25 quizzes each day, and I thought that'd be pretty manageable. A 25-question quiz takes me like an hour. But then I realized it was 25 individual quizzes with several questions on each that I was going to be doing. But I had already set my mind to it, and then I did it, so now we just get to look back and see what you actually stand to gain from doing 100 BuzzFeed quizzes. And it's not much. My strategy going into this is that I can't really be picky because we have to do 100 quizzes. So I'm just going to do all the first ones I see and then hope I don't do duplicates. The Canadian city, car, and job you should have will be determined by this AI quiz. I like the East Coast. I excelled in math. I've heard Succession's pretty good. Oh, that was it. Well, this is not going to be as hard as I thought it was. How about a joyful recommendation? For your car, how about a zippy pink Volkswagen Beetle? So the first quiz was very underwhelming. It's like if you were starting a new game of Pokemon, but instead of like the 3 like super exciting, super cool looking starters, it was like 1, and it was like an actual pile of just living shit. Not the garbage one, because that's a real Pokemon, just a sentient pile of shit. And every time you went to do a move, it just said, he can't. He's too sad. Look at him. It wouldn't really cue you up to be excited to go catch more Pokemon from the region. But nonetheless, I had 99 more quizzes to do, and it didn't discourage me enough to quit yet, so I got to them. All right, let's build a hotel. You ever wonder, like, how does what I answer about building a hotel tell me what adult animated show I should watch? I guess that kind of ruins the magic when you ask those questions. Futurama. I bet it's because I chose the shower that would be the best to fuck in. To get Family Guy, you have to choose the petting zoo, probably. Early on, I became really fascinated with how these quizzes actually work, because I could not piece it together. Pick a candy. Ferrero Rocher. No one's giving out Ferrero Rochers. The pedophiles are giving out Ferrero Rochers. Like, no one else buys that expensive of candy for kids. Who's hanging out at the local cemetery with friends? Is this Riverdale? Did a Netflix fucking writer write this? Werewolf. We are just giving ammo to the fucking fanfic people. Canonically, I am a werewolf. That is canon. I hope my FBI agent gets scared because of all these I'm taking. How many until I become a threat to the U.S. government? How much do I need to know about myself before I know too much? These are the questions we're going to answer. Let's find out if I'm bougie. Jesse calls in the evening, says she's engaged and wants to man on her where he suggests renting a cabin in the woods. That's how you get murdered. Renting a cabin in the woods? It's a horror movie plot. You are not bougie. Who was making these quizzes? And more importantly, who are they for? Like, when I think of a BuzzFeed audience, I think of like middle schoolers. There's like a recycling ecosystem where the people who do the quizzes are making other quizzes for others. And it all just feels very fanfic. And the reason I think BuzzFeed isn't making all these quizzes is because some of them were just so wild, and I kept getting thrown curveballs. After a while, I just kind of shut my brain off, went into autopilot, and banged out the rest of these. What type of bread perfectly matches your personality? Ciabatta. This is the most humiliating moment of my life I see you as. When I walked into someone else's room and slept in their bed for a solid 6 hours. That's me. The answers I've been getting are very abstract. I'm finding it hard to link any of these back to me or to kind of relate to any of these answers that I've been getting. Am I learning much about myself? I wouldn't say so. Here's some of the highlights from day 1. We learned that my soulmate's name is Jerry, if you're out there. I'm the trendy hot girl because of the 5 Halloween costumes I picked out. Also, why did I pick 5? Not only am I ciabatta, I'm also Caesar salad. I'm Babette from Gilmore Girls. My High School Musical song is We're All in This Together, and out of every object that's in the washroom, I'm the sink. So that's day 1. I think we've learned some good stuff about me. More specifically, 25 good things. I'm excited for tomorrow. Okay, day 2, we are not coming back motivated. Not at all. So yesterday we realized we were quickly running out of quizzes in the latest category. So we're going to have to choose one of these ones here and just bang out 25 of these. I mean, honestly, let's just go with Marvel. Okay, there's only one. Okay, maybe we try Harry Potter. What the fuck? I guess I just have to go from this page.
Yeah, so I realized pretty fast that I was running out of quizzes at an alarming rate. And not only that, the links that BuzzFeed had at the top didn't work. It felt like people's stories of North Korea when they go down main streets and see all these like beautiful shops and everything, but they would just be like a cardboard cover up for like the labor camps behind them. But thank God we found the plot again.
I planned so many vacations at this point. Oh my god, send me home, dude. What the fuck? Let me go home. Florist. All that for what? This feels like a 9 to 5.
How does this keep happening? How do I always accidentally give myself jobs? It's only my second day doing this and I already feel like I've given myself a 9 to 5 that I hate. Like I felt like after doing this I had to go to a bar so I didn't have to interact with my wife that I've grown to hate or my kids that I resent.
I've heard Bluey's pretty good, so I would like to know which family member I am. Don't they all have mental illnesses? Or is that just a Mandela effect I'm making up? I'm the guy. Finally, Disney princess. I thought this was going to be one of the first ones we did, but I'm glad we are getting around to it. I'm 50% Belle, 20% Cinderella, 15% Ariel, and 15% Mulan. When I went to Korea, a Korean personal trainer told me I looked a little Asian. So I guess he was right. Also, side note, I watched Friends like 6 times. I was that guy. I, honest to God, think I'm Chandler. Nobody likes that fucker.
At this point, the answers were starting to get a lot more personal. I was seeing a lot of similarities or connections between myself and the answers I was getting. Some that I obviously did not want to see laid out in front of me. But then I was also really getting good at tricking myself into creating connections to answers that weren't there.
I've got a long list of ex-lovers, and they'll tell you I'm insane. What? No, I can save this, because you know how a lot of people thought that was got a long list Starbucks lovers or something like that, something to do with Starbucks. I am easily misinterpreted. There we go. Okay, I fuck with that.
And then the answers started getting a little too specific.
Alright, my best and worst trait. You're passionate but uncommunicative. Spot on.
Is my fucking desk tapped? What the fuck? Anyway, here's some highlights from day 2. My core personality is goofy. That one really fucked me up. My ice cream taste is unique. I'm a cat, which means I didn't hide the tail well enough. I'd be the one who survived in a horror movie, and my cheesy movie cliche is just shut up, you had me at hello. Which seems contradicting.
That's it for today, thankfully. 50 down. Another 50 to go, and we are running out of quizzes. Here I am like a prisoner returning to the 3rd day of this torture. Why don't I just stop? Fuck it though, let's get started. You're going back in time. Do you belong in the Roman Empire or ancient Greece? Obviously, I know I belong in the Roman Empire.
Yes! Yes!
I knew it.
I mean, he knew it. Really great start to the day, though. Just the answer I was looking for, really just reaffirming those beliefs that I already had, which everyone loves when their already preconceived notions aren't challenged. And I was actually super motivated for the day and actually felt like I might have some fun today.
Take this quiz and we'll see how much stray kids like you. I'm hoping it's 0. I don't think I want to attract stray kids. Like, in the streets? I don't think you want that kind of attention. They like you a little. Also, I just found out this is K-pop band. They're all not just fall now. This might be our save. Wait, load more might be our saving grace. Pick some songs of the 2010s and we'll reveal which Bart and Bella you are. This is twice in a row now where I'm just the main character. Does that mean I'm basic? Or the chosen one? BuzzFeed knows what I want. My 10-question quiz is the only real way to know which Twilight girl is 100% your personality match. I've been wondering when I was going to see a Twilight one. Day 3, apparently. Oh, I'm Leah Clearwater. That's the most made-up name ever. I think I know how it works now.
Each answer points to one possible, quiz outcome. 7 of them pointed to the fact that you are in defeat. 2 of them pointed that you weren't. And 1 of them pointed that you should be on a government watch list. Your overall outcome would be that you are in defeat because that's the one that had the most answers. That's my running theory. Or should I say that was my running theory until this.
Let me tag along for a day in your call. I'd like to find out what we should make for dinner tonight. Sure, I can already tell you though it's gonna be a burrito, and if this tells me burrito, that's a sign.
Chicken burrito protein bowl. Now I just know there's a fucking microphone in here somewhere. Also, you can see I'm starting to get brainwashed at this point. I was like a seal at Marineland who was excited to get their fish treats, even though they've been stolen from the wild and put into this fucking captivity. Like, BuzzFeed straight up showed me that they're stealing my information. They're listening in on my conversations. And instead of being like, huh, that's weird, what the fuck? I was like, oh, they got it right. That's so cool. That's so fun. This was the day where I started to lose my sense of self. BuzzFeed had stripped that away from me 1984 style. Which would just be probably a crazy sex position. But you can see I really started to question who I was as I let the brain parasite chew away at my fucking prefrontal cortex and replace it with all this BuzzFeed garbage and goop that told me who I was.
You don't like socializing at all. Cap. I think that's wrong though. I do like it. Why am I arguing this? I'm myself. What the fuck is going on?
I'm a little scared about whatever that was. But let's recap the day. Here's some highlights from day 3. I'm Schmidt from New Girl. My aura is red. When it's my time, I'll die like Russell Frank in the deep blue sea. And I have a hint of emo.
Alright, and that's rounding out day 3. 75 done, 25 to go. We're learning a lot about myself. And honestly, there was a lot of ups and downs today, but a lot of good answers. Am I looking forward to tomorrow? Yeah, I am.
Who knew that the real challenge of this would be finding 4 different sweaters to wear to, visually convince you guys that this was filmed on 4 different days? But I think the fact alone that this has been hell for me should convince you that I would have never done this in one day. Learning from our previous mistakes, today I'm trying to bang out these 25 as fast as possible. That's what Leonardo DiCaprio said. And we're just going to go straight to the load more section, because that's where the heaters were yesterday, so let's just get right into it.
Let me just say real quick, fuck Audacity.
Audacity, you piece of shit. Think you a Krabby Patty, bitch, you a jumper. President Barbie, bro. Pumpkin spice latte. Because the girls and the gays love me, dude. They love me. For one season of the year. Cheeseburger. I'm a secret menu drain. What I get from that is, although I'm not well known, if you like me, you like me. Maybe you're gatekeeping, which is okay. We support gatekeeping on this channel, just not at this level. We need a bit more economical growth. Really, we just need me to be making money, and then I support gatekeeping 100%.
At this point, BuzzFeed has transformed from a fucking website on my computer to a mirror which perfectly reflects who I am, like, deep inside my soul, using nothing but characters, popular sayings, and objects.
Would I be a suitable wife for Michael Gove? That is a weirdly specific question that I would love to know the answer to. Yes, you and Michael Gove would get on splendidly. Want to know what you're famous for one day, and all I have to do is order a salad? I like how they could tell so much about me by what I eat in a day. I wish more things would be able to be determined by that. I go to therapy, and instead of actually having to talk about myself, they're just like, so, tell me about breakfast. And I go, well, today was a pancake day, and then, oh, okay, depression. Order some Chick-fil-A and we'll figure out your income within 96% accuracy. I didn't know they can do that with Chick-fil-A. Can I claim this on my taxes? If it's small. If it's big, I just won't film that. Holy shit, 65,000 to 100,000. That's okay. That's okay. I can take care of a family. Everyone's in a certain era right now, but I can pinpoint your hyper-specific one based on your guts preferences. I'm lost era. So true.
99 quizzes down, and the answer to who is JoshuaZ, BuzzFeed has given to me several times, several different ways, like the slut I am. And what's really crazy is the contrast of the answers I was getting at the start to the answers I was getting near the end here. Like, at the start, they were really abstract, random things that had nothing to do with me, but by the end, it was calling me out for shit that I didn't even want to make public. There were some times where I would learn some shit and go, that's not me, they got it wrong again. And then take a second and go, holy shit, wait. And I just don't think BuzzFeed should have the power to do that to someone. But with all that said, I still had one quiz left. And holy fuck.
What is your plant personality? Holy shit, this is deep. Hold on. My basic approach to life is take one day at a time to figure out what life is about, to help others and be happy and succeed, to plan for the future and make it as good as possible. Probably figure out what life is about. That's deep, man. I'm feeling discouraged or down in the dumps. I withdraw, don't talk very much, and think I'm weighing my problems, trying to figure out what's causing the problem. I withdraw. I don't like to admit it, but I do. This is deep, dude. Who the fuck wrote this? God? I feel good about myself when I'm appreciated and rewarded for the things I do. I can help others. I can solve problems or figure things out. I do things that are difficult. If I'm gonna be honest, I wish it was the bottom two, but I think it's when I'm appreciated. I really enjoy validation. Teachers at school whose class I did well in would probably describe me as charming, a natural leader, clever, and someone who's fun to have around. I've heard that so many times throughout my life. So many times. Man. Huh.
Analytical, global, conceptual. You may find meaning in innovation. Firms can be logical, intellectual, and philosophical. Your thirst for knowledge and understanding may drive you towards discovery and problem solving. Your independent nature could lead you to question the status. What did we take away from this? I mean, I now know like 100 new things about myself. I now should always have an answer for every security question Google throws at me. And that BuzzFeed quizzes are made by adults to tell middle school children what their sex life would be like as an animal. And it's always golden retriever. Thanks guys for watching. Go leave a comment telling me what was the coolest thing you learned about me today, or the most interesting, or the most fun. Mine was that I'm Babette from Gilmore Girls. Or maybe that I have a hint of emo. I'm undecided. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one, where I'm going to be screaming into the empty void of nothingness for 7 hours straight, trying to cure my mental health. And that one's going to be a banger, so I'll see you there. Bye.
I be throwing bands when I'm racing East Coast over to Japan. Yeah, I always come first, baby, that's the plan. If I ever come last, then I ain't the man. You think it's a fun to finish? I be coming